shepherd goes through the front door, and the sheep know the shepherd's voice. The shepherd is a leader. The sheep only follow a leader. They don't follow a stranger. Again, the sheep know the shepherd's voice. Well, this was too confusing for some folk. It was too plain Jane. They were looking for something a little bit deeper from Jesus Christ. So Jesus Christ broke this down even further. In verses 7 through 15, Jesus repeatedly let the folk know, I am the door of the sheep. I am the door. I am the good shepherd. I am what you're looking for. He broke this thing down, Asbury. This is the second attempt, letting them know there's no need to keep on looking. There's no need to keep on going in the wilderness. Jesus is here standing as your answer. You see, right here in the text, Jesus makes an informed announcement that he's there to offer himself to the people, but the people, yet again, do not respond. Remember, y'all, this is twice so far in the text. Jesus offers himself to the people, but then there is no response. Asbury, how many times does God have to call you before you answer? How does God feel when he offers himself to us, but we dare not render him a response? Or maybe we can't hear Jesus simply because we're ignoring Jesus. We got too much going on. Our lives are oh so busy. We can't hear the small, still voice of Jesus due to the noise we've accumulated in our lives. What's even worse is when the voice of the Lord tells you where to go and how to get there, giving you solid instruction, but we ignore that voice because it's not what we wanted. All right? Don't you know that's not obedience? That's belligerence. Although it's not what you wanted, it's still what you needed to hear. Is there too much belligerence with church folk? Saying one thing but doing another. Showing up when convenient and not being consistent. Going after the fads in our churches and not concentrating on the substance in the house of God. Do we actually listen when Jesus speaks? Do you actually know the shepherd? He spoke to us in verse 11 and said, I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd gives his life for the sheep. He's telling us if you know about me, you know I give life. I don't take it away. Everybody around him, Asbury, everybody in his circle knew Jesus restored life back to them in some capacity. It was because of this many listened to Jesus. Are there people you surround yourself in life that give life or take it away? Always complain. Never ever having anything good to say. Always watering your dreams so bad. Always cold watering your dreams so bad that sometimes you just don't want to say anything at all. Do they encourage your dreams, or are they some dream killers in your life? Jesus was there to fulfill some stuff, add life to the situation, and never take it away. He even explained this thing in verse 13 of what the good shepherd is not. The good shepherd is not a hireling, a hired servant to watch over the sheep. These are individuals who have no passion for what they're doing. It's just a paycheck for them and nothing further. When tough times come, they see the danger, but they run from it. Jesus was not the hireling because he was there for the safety of the people and not for their harm. Jesus now gives his third explanation to the folk of who he is, but it still didn't work. If you're following the text, overall, he gave 3 attempts to tell the church leaders, tell the church folk, tell the saved and sanctified Christians who he was, and they still didn't get it. He told them he is the only one true shepherd, and the shepherd is he. He then said, I am the door of the sheep. I am the door. I am the good shepherd. I am what you're looking for. And then the third time he said, I am the good shepherd. Because I give life, I don't take it away. He said all of these things. He said all of this. And they still didn't understand his message. By now, he simply realizes, if you don't get it, if you're still lost about it, if you need some more clues to this thing, then you really must don't know about me. So he shocks them in verse 16 and says, I have sheep that are not of this fold. If you still don't get me, that's cool, that's fine. I got some sheep that you know not of. It was a shocking thing because the Jews, the ones Jesus was talking to in the text, over time became spiritually arrogant in the faith, thinking no one could possibly be better than them. But Jesus let the folk know, I got others. If you don't get the message, other folk will get the message. I got some folks you know nothing about. You see, these folk thought Jesus was predictable. They assumed Jesus ran out of lessons to teach. He ran out of sermons to preach. Ran out of miracles to perform. They really thought they knew Jesus. He let them recognize, oh, you really don't know about me. There's more to me than you think. After all the explaining our Savior does, after every possible relevant example given, he says, you know what? I got some sheep that you know not of. This is nothing but Jesus pausing and giving some spiritual station identification. And let the folk know I am the good shepherd. Oh yeah, bump what you heard. Pay no attention to the rumors. Listen up and listen good. I am the one you're looking for. If you think you're the only one I'm teaching, I'm telling you, I got some sheep that you know not of. Jesus is letting the folk know. If you believe what they say about me in the streets, if you believe the gossip in the church, then you must don't know about me. Oh, Asbury church family, we got to do some spiritual station identification for our own lives. Stay plain for where we are so nobody can deter us ever again. Oh, simply put, identify yourself. But when the enemy tries to attack you and forgets you're a child of the King, you better identify yourself. When you think all of your problems can go away by smoking weed or drinking liquor, identify yourself. I'm better than that. When our young ladies don't know how to dress like young ladies and our young men think being dumb is cool, identify yourself. You're the object of God's affection and not the object of the world's rejection. Identify yourself. When life gets too hard for you and you're thinking about ending it all, identify that God created you to live and not die. When barrier after barrier after barrier comes in your way and it seems like trials and tribulations always seem to find you, identify that you can speak to the mountain in your life. Be thou removed and cast into the sea. Identify yourself.